goodness, this is falsehood. He actually asked him this question, أَتَوَدُّ أَن يَكُونُوا لَكَ فِي الْبِرِّ سَوَاء? Would you like them to be equal to you in treating you kindly? He said, yes. He said, then you have to be equal. You have to be fair to them. Fair to them. And a big problem that a lot of the parents do these days, especially back where we live, where we come from in the Middle East, before he dies, he would write for one of his children something special. هذا باطل هذا. Falsehood this is. لا يصح. So the father dies and then the brothers are fighting with one another. Fighting with one another. As a father, you have to apply equality. Equality. Now, envy. The whole story kicked off because of envy. What is envy? Destructive envy. أول جريمة ارتكبت على وجه الأرض because of this. The first crime that was committed in the face of this earth was because of envy. I'm talking about who? وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ ابْنَيْ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ إذ قربا قربانا فتقبل من أحدهما ولم يتقبل من الآخر قال لأقتلنك قال إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين. The first sin actually that we know was committed in the history of this world was because of envy. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Iblis, why didn't you prostrate, Iblis? What did he say? Envy. أَنَا خَيْرٌ مِّنْهُ. The person who envies brothers and sisters in Islam is someone who is not accepting the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Someone who is asking Allah, why did you give him? Oh Allah, why did you give him? Why? Why not me? Why you give him, not me? Questioning the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ولذلك الحاسد, the person who envies, لا يؤمن بالقضاء والقدر إيمانا عمليا. He does not believe in القدر, a practical إيمان. لأنه غير راضي بقدر الله. يعني غير راضي, he's not happy with the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. نؤصل first, let's just give some understanding of envy. What is envy? Basically, envy is three types. Two of them are not accepted, and one is accepted. But it would take another name. غبطة. The first type, that you wish that the person would not have what he has. You see your brother having something and you become angry and agitated. Why? And you look at it and you wish with your eye that it goes away. The second type, that you wish it goes away from him and it comes to you. And those two are destructive. The third type, that you wish to have what he has. Huh? There is no harm in it, especially in two areas. Hadith ibn Mas'ud في البخاري ومسلم لا حسد إلا في اثنتين. Go ahead and wish to have what those two individuals are having. Someone who is wealthy, rich, but he spends right and left for the sake of Allah. Man, I wish to be rich and do like this man. There's nothing wrong with that. Or someone with knowledge and he teaches the knowledge. I wish to have the knowledge of that person so I can teach too. Yeah, you could do those. But the first two, مشكلة هذه. مشكلة. يعني respect the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يعني look at the story of the two sons of Adam. Just to show you that الإنسان الحاسد, the person who envies, is not smart. Is not smart. طيب, you got the two sons of Adam. One of them was accepted by Allah. His qurban, his sacrifice was what? Accepted. That means he is what? Favored by who? By Allah. Someone whom Allah loves. You have animosity with him? Allah loves. طب ماذا قال رب العالمين في الحديث الإلهي؟ من عاد لي وليا فقد آذنته بالحرب. If you have animosity towards one of my friends, I will declare war on you. Allah is speaking. So you get in fighting with Allah? But instead of envying and killing your brother, hang around him. يعني الشافعية رحمه الله says, أحب الصالحين ولست والله وقال هذا تواضعا. I love the righteous and I'm not righteous. يعني out of humility he said that. هكذا أهل الصلاح يتحدثون. لا يزكي نفسه. A person should not praise himself, especially in this area. He says, أحب الصالحين ولست منهم. I love the righteous, yet I'm not one of them. لعلي أنال بهم شفاعة. I may get what? Their intercession in the day of resurrection. يعني سبحان الله. Listen to this hadith في البخاري ومسلم. لله حديث أبي هريرة. لله ملائكة طوافون. There are angels, by the way, their job is to cruise earth. You know what they do? What they are after? يلتمسون what? They are looking for what? What is this? مجالس العلم. Circles of learning, or learning circles. People who study the book of Allah. Like this, our gathering. And as soon as the first angel will see it, come, I found one, come. Calling the other angels. And they circle us. Don't you feel it? Peace. And then they would go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, reporting to him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best everything that happens. What are my servants are doing? Oh Allah, they are asking you Jannah. They are asking you to give them Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would say to them, هل رأوها? Have they seen it? Have they seen Jannah? And then the angels would say, La ya Rab, not yet, O Allah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would say, what would they say if they would have seen it? What else they are doing? Ya Allah, they are praising you, glorifying you, O Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would ask the angels, Hal ra'awni, have they seen me? And Allah knows. He said, no, not yet, O Allah. What would they say if they see me? Look, listen at the end of it's a beautiful hadith, but I'm just looking for this piece here. أشهدكم يا ملائكتي أني قد غفرت له. Bear witness, my angels, that I forgave all of their sins. I have forgiven all of their sins. And then one of the angels would say, Ya Rab, Ya Rab, but there was somebody who came into the lecture, but he did not really come for the lecture. He just came because there is somebody in the gathering that he had to do a deal with, or he came by accident. هم القوم لا يشقى جليسهم. They are the people. He is also forgiven because of them. You go and have envy with the. They are رجل في كلب a dog. نقرأ عنه في كتابنا لأنه صاحب الصالحين. What kind of dog we're talking about? Huh? The companions of the cave, there is a dog that walked behind them. نقرأ وكلبهم في الصلاة وكلبهم كله وكلبهم الكلب الوحيد. The only dog that we talk about we until the day of resurrection. Why? What did this dog do? Huh? He followed what? أهل الإيمان. صاحب أهل الإيمان. فالإنسان يعني you envy somebody who's closer to Allah. والإنسان, a person who envies, the person who envies, never happy. Never happy. Enough that you become unhappy when the person is happy. Yani when I'm having something good, I'm happy about it. I say, why? Why is he happy? So he is unhappy when everybody else around him is happy. And all his questions are not answered, cannot be answered. You tell me, why Ya Rab he's rich than me, more rich than me? Why Ya Rab she is more beautiful than me? Who can answer this? You tell me, who's going to answer this for you? Huh? All his questions cannot be answered. Why is he stronger than me? Why? Why? هكذا الحسد. A fire that eats. Brothers and sisters in Islam, والحسد في ديننا نؤمن به. We believe in envy, destructive envy. قال الله تعالى ومن شر حاسد إذا. والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول العين حق. The eye is what? حق. How do you protect yourselves? How? الأذكار. I'll never